친구가 리자라고 합니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. And welcome back to the second episode of Quiz with K. For the last episode, we actually talk about K-pop. And today's episode, we will be talking about K-dramas. Yes! Yeah, that's right. So the Hallyu wave has swept the world. And there's no denying that K-dramas and K-pop continue to serve as comforters when the rest of the world is riding high on chaos. Yeah, that's true. Well, from sweet nothings in K-dramas to head-banging beat drops in K-pop, we love it all, and we're sure you do too. So in today's episode of Quiz with K, how about we test your K-drama expertise? Well, if we may say so, only true K-drama fans will get this one right. So shall we? Let's go! Alright, first question. What does K-drama stands for? What does K-drama stands for? 3, 2, 1, go! Alright. Okay, so the answer is Korean drama. So the K in K-drama stands for Korean. So K-drama stands for Korean dramas. And I'm sure if you love to watch Korean dramas, you will know what K-drama stands for. That's right. Question number 2. What is the name of the prestigious school that the F4 attended in the Korean drama Boys Over Flowers? What is the name of the prestigious school that the F4 attended in the Korean drama Boys Over Flowers? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so the name of the school is Shinhwa. So it is actually evolves in the Shinhwa High School. Yes. So just a little bit of synopsis of the Boys Over Flowers. I'm sure you know about Boys Over Flowers because this was very popular way back 2009. So Boys Over Flowers is a 2009 Korean drama starring Lee Min-ho as Gu Jun-pyo and Gum Jun-di. Yes. So the lead girl there was also one of my favorite Korean actresses. And she's really, really good. So Shinhwa High School is actually under Shinhwa Group. Yes. And it is actually owned by Gu Jun-pyo's mom. Yes. And if you already watch that K-drama, you can see that it evolves around the life of Kum Jun-di, you know, like a typical woman, wanted to go to school, and then she met Gu Jun-pyo, the rich one, the rich bachelor, and with his friends and everything. And yes, Boys Over Flowers was also the first ever Korean drama that got me hooked with Korea. I actually talked about this last year, how I met Korea and what made me fall in love with it. And I talked about the first ever K-drama that got me into the K-drama world and everything, and it was Boys Over Flowers. Yeah, so again, the prestigious school is named Shinhwa High School. Yes, that's right. Okay, question number 3. All right. The name of Gong Yu's character in Coffee Prince is. The name of Gong Yu's character in Coffee Prince is. 3, 2, 1, go! The name of Gong Yu's character in Coffee Prince is Choi Han-kyol. Choi Han-kyol. Okay? Alright. So, we actually known him as Choi, but I've learned that the characters of the name of the character of Gong Yu is not pronounced as Choi, although the romanization is spelled as Choi, but it's actually Choi. Choi Han-kyol. Yes. Alright. So Coffee Prince is actually a 2007 Korean drama. So it was actually 2 years earlier than Voice Over Flowers. Yes. But I got to watch it later already. So I got to watch Voice Over Flowers first and then Coffee Prince. So it is actually a K-drama series starring Gong Yu. I'm sure you know about Gong Yu. And also Hyun Eun-hye. Yes. So it was actually evolving in a coffee shop. Yeah, as far as I remember, the leading actress takes in the how should I say this? She actually worked there, but not as a girl, but as a boy. So she hides her identity as a girl and worked there as a boy. So yes, and she was actually called Tomboy. Yeah, Tomboy, because she cut her hair like a boy, really like a boy, and then yeah. The development of the character in the coffee shop was really, really amazing because they were able to accomplish, like, they have different dreams even for the other workers there and with the main lead. Yeah. So I was also able to watch it, but I didn't really know about Gong Yu that time. So yeah, that's it. But the name of his character there is Choi Han-kyol. Yeah. Alright. Question number 4. Okay, we're down to the last 2 questions. Question number 4. In Crash Landing on You, Hyun Bin's character was a captain of. Again, in Crash Landing on You, Hyun Bin's character was a captain of. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Alright. So the answer is Korean People's Army. Okay, so he was a captain of Korean People's Army. Now, what is Korean People's Army? Okay, Korean People's Army, or the KPA. So in Korean, it's actually Chuseon Inmingun. Yeah. So literally mean Korean People's Military. So when we talk about the Korean People's Army, it's the military force of North Korea and the armed wing of the Workers' Party of Korea. Yes. So Crash Landing on You evolves with the story of Yoon Se-ri. Yes. Acted by Son Ye-jin. Yes, I'm sure you know her. So she was actually an heiress in South Korea. But while she was actually enjoying paragliding, she didn't notice that she had an accident that leads her to North Korea borders. but she didn't know about it until there was this captain of the Korean People's Army, which is Hyun Bin's character. Yes. And trivia to all Hyun Bin's fans and Son Ye-jin's fans. I think you will be very happy because it's actually like a real love team to real. Like real, that's REEL to REAL. So, yes, if you are a fan of Son Ye-jin and Hyun Bin, I'm sure you'll be happy because they were able to get married. Wow! And I'm pretty sure they're still on their honeymoon stage these days. So, congratulations to Crash Landing on You's love team. Yeah. Okay. So, for the last question, number 5. What was the name of the hospital where Mon Gang-tae, okay, this is actually Kim So-yeon's character in the Korean drama It's Okay to Not Be Okay. Again, what was the name of the hospital where Moon Gang-tae worked at in the Korean drama It's Okay to Not Be Okay? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, this is actually a bit challenging for me, especially because it's already the last question for this episode. But yeah, the answer is OK Psychiatric Hospital. OK Psychiatric Hospital. That's the name of the hospital where Moon Gang-tae, Kim So-yeon's character in It's Okay to Not Be Okay. Now, this drama aired 2 years ago. It's actually a 2020 Korean drama starring Kim So-yeon and Seo Ye-ji. Yes, alright. So, it's actually a little bit of the synopsis or like a summary of the story. Gang-tae worked in the OK Psychiatric Hospital. It's actually the city of Seongjin. And it's the same city where they all lived when they were younger. So there was a kind of connection between Koo Moon-young, which is the character of Seo Ye-ji there, and Moon Gang-tae and Moon Sang-tae, which is the brother of Moon Gang-tae. And the brother of Moon Gang-tae, which is Moon Sang-tae, is kind of like there is a mental health issue, and it's actually one of the best Korean dramas that I have ever watched, and it's my favorite. And until now, no one was able to replace the ranked of Psychojiman Kwanchana of all the Korean dramas that I've watched. Yeah. In other words, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. In Hangul, it's called Psychojiman Kwanchana. Okay. Now, this is actually the OK Psychiatric Hospital. So we know about this, fictional medical institution, OK Psychiatric Hospital. So it's actually a safe haven for patients, as you can see in the drama. If you have seen it or maybe seen a glimpse of it, you can see that that kind of hospital is like safe haven for patients. There's a lot of different patients with different issues, medical issues. Some have mental issues, some are personality issues and everything. And I was really, really shocked with how they were able to heal each character in the drama. And that was also one of the best thing that they did. So we know about this fictional medical institution, OK Psychiatric Hospital. Alright, so it's pretty amazing since it sits on a hill overlooking the sea. So it's next to the beach, actually. So there's also a relaxing garden. There was a scene there where Gang-tae walked around with the patients. So it's really, really a great place for patients to be able to relax and to be able to like heal, right? But guess what? Guess what? So just like Kumanyong's castle, so we actually learned that the place where the castle of Kumanyong were shot, or like were filmed. It was actually kind of like a CGI, but there is actually a place there actually. So they were able to shoot there, but with special effects. So just like that kind of castle, like a fictional castle they were able to build, this OK Psychiatric Hospital is also a real place in Korea, of course. But trivia, it was actually a cafe. So the hospital that we were able to see for the whole drama was actually a cafe in real life. So it's called Secret Blue Ayajin Bakery Cafe, and it's located in the city of Sokcho in Gangwon-do province. So Gangwon-do is also one of my favorite provinces to visit, and I really hope that I could visit soon. So it's called the Secret Blue Ayajin Bakery Cafe. So it's a cafe, guys. It's not really a real hospital. But if you can see in the drama, it really looks like a real one. Yeah, of course, thanks to the effects and the production staffs who were able to get to that kind of feeling, like a hospital feeling, out of that cafe. So it's really, really amazing, right? And I was really surprised also when I've heard and when I've learned about it, because I was like, oh, really? But that looks so real. Like, it looks like a real hospital for me. So yeah. So if you wanted to visit there, it's actually in the city of Sokcho in Gangwon-do province, South Korea. And there was also an official Instagram account from the cafe, but I'm not sure if you can access to it. I'm not really sure. But it says that they're open they're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it's next to the beach. So if you like beach, or if you like to see like a hill, like a cafe on a hill next to the beach, that's very, very recommended place for you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today on our second episode of Quiz with K. And this has been your K Chingo in the Philippines, your very own host for today, Riza. And again, thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. 고맙습니다.